Hey everyone, Dr. Nuesse here again, and today we are reviewing the Sinocare blood pressure monitor, a home monitor, and we are going to determine, is it worth picking up or is it junk? That's up next. All right, so today we are reviewing this blood pressure monitor, a home blood pressure monitor made by Sinocare. The good people at Sinocare sent me this to review, and I'm going to give you an honest review of it, and I'm going to leave a link to this product in the description box below if you want to check out more about this blood pressure monitor in particular. All right, so first let's start with a couple interesting features about this blood pressure monitor in particular. And the first one is this is actually a talking blood pressure monitor. So it will actually give you instructions when you hit the start button. It does come with a little manual here, but you don't really need the manual because it will just tell you exactly what to do once you hear the start button. And you'll see that when I put this in action and actually take my own blood pressure. The next thing is it does have memory, which is a good thing as well. I always recommend that with a blood pressure monitor, so you can actually go back and see what your blood pressure was the day before, the week before, and see if it's actually going up or if it's going down or if it's staying the same. That's a really important feature. And this also has one of the larger displays that I have seen, so very easy to read. Again, you'll see that here in the video coming up. So a couple interesting features, important features here. All right, so let's get into, is this worth picking up? How does it compare to other similar models? Is this a blood pressure cuff that you can trust for home monitoring? And there's three important factors in my opinion when looking at a home blood pressure cuff. The number one is the cost. How much is it? Is it affordable? How does it compare to other similar models? Number two is ease of use. Can you just click this thing on and get an accurate number and go about your day and record the number and go about your day? And number three, and most importantly, is it accurate? So we're actually going to trial this against someone taking my blood pressure, an assistant taking my blood pressure, and my own personal blood pressure monitor to see how accurate it actually is. All right, so first things first, let's talk about cost. I went to Amazon, I typed in home blood pressure monitor, looked at ones that were pretty similar to this, and as you can see here, we're talking about in the $30 range, the low $30, high 20s maybe you can get one for. And then I went to the Sinocare website because they gave me the link, and this one is selling for about 22 bucks. So maybe $8 to $10 cheaper than what I could typically find on Amazon. So as far as price goes, this is an affordable model. So this gets a check as far as the affordability goes. All right, and next is ease of use. Is this an easy product to use, or is there a bunch of programming involved? This particular blood pressure cuff is about as easy as it gets. Like I said earlier, there's actually a talking assistant that goes right through the instructions as soon as you hit the start button, and then it will actually tell you your reading at the end. You can either read it with the large monitor display that I showed you, or it will actually just tell you the numbers.
Please remain seated and refrain from talking during measurement, and keep cuff at the heart level.
So this is about as easy to use as it gets. You strap it on correctly, and it's got instructions on how to strap it onto your arm, and you hit start and you just sit there and breathe and relax and let it do its job, and it will give you the number when it's done, and it will walk you through all of the steps. So as far as being easy to use, this is about as easy as it gets. Hit one button and you're done. All right, and now the most important factor is, are you going to get accurate numbers? It doesn't matter how cheap it is. It doesn't matter how easy it is to use if it just doesn't work correctly. So I put it to the test. I checked my blood pressure with my own monitor. I got an assistant to check my blood pressure manually. And then I also used the Sinocare at the end to get a comparison between the numbers. And here are the numbers. So my blood pressure monitor measured my blood pressure at 131/88. I think I was a little this is high for me, a little high for me. I think I was just nervous because I was getting my blood pressure taken so many different times trying to make this video. 131/88 is what my monitor showed. My assistant then took my blood pressure and she got 130/92. So very similar numbers. And then we used the Sinocare blood pressure monitor, and it came back at 131, so exactly the same as my monitor, over 95. So I usually count a manual check, meaning somebody actually taking your blood pressure with a cuff and listening to it with a stethoscope, as the gold standard. And to be honest, the Sinocare blood pressure cuff was closer to that standard than my own personal automatic blood pressure cuff that I use in my office with my patients. So as far as accuracy goes, I think I can vouch that it is very, very accurate. I put it to the test and it was pretty close to the manual measurement that my assistant got. So thank you again to the Sinocare people for sending me this blood pressure cuff. If you want to pick one of these up, they did send me a discount code as well. I'm going to put that discount code here on the screen. Just check out that link in the description box below. Use that discount code and you're going to get 10% off of the already pretty low price. All right, until next time, everybody, stay happy, stay healthy, and I will catch everyone in the next video.